Hello and welcome to Pixie Bees and Me YouTube channel. I wanted to introduce you to my very first actually, needle felting kit. I'm introducing these because I used to teach needle felting in my studio, and sometimes it's hard for people to get out of the house and to get to a class. So I thought it might be a good idea to sell my kits on my Etsy shop, and the link will be down below. Very reasonable priced. They will come with wool. This is a wool batting, a very good quality. The green and the orange. Some raffia to tie your little bundle of carrots together. This is what you'll be making. It's a set of 3 inch approximately carrots tied in a little bundle. Nice little farmhouse style, or for Easter, sit next to your little rabbits. The raffia is here to tie it, and important is a very good needle. If you've ever done needle felting, you know the needle is very important. This is a Star number 38, and it compacts the wool very quickly, much easier. This is a foam mat. I keep a piece of felt over it to keep it more clean. I can change this out, like if I use some black wool. So this is what you will receive in your kit. You won't receive the carrots. These are the sample. But this video is to walk you through how to make these. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here for now. And the way you will start, put your needle aside. You'll take your orange wool, we'll put this aside and the green aside, and you will divide it into 3. You're going to make 3 small carrots. It doesn't have to be exact, because we're going to, if they're all different, little bit different sizes, it doesn't make a difference in the end. Okay? This one, you can feel it. This one feels a little tiny. Okay? Then you're going to take 1. We'll put the other 2 aside. I'm just going to show you how to make 1 on video. If you have any questions, you can email me. Message me down in the comments, and I can walk you through anything that might be confusing. Needle felting is when you take wool. You can use alpaca, sheep wool, any natural animal fiber, even dog and cat hair will work. It just takes a lot longer. And this is a bat. Roving is long and all in one direction. A bat is much easier. A wool bat is much easier to needle felt. So I'm going to take this piece of wool bat and I'm going to kind of shape it into a carrot tightly. Doesn't have to be super tight, but as you can see, I'm rolling it. Let me see if we can't zoom in a little bit here. Well, let me see. Okay, well, apparently I don't know how to zoom in while we're in record mode. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're going to roll it, and as you're rolling it, you're going to pull one end in, because this is going to make the fatter end of your carrot. And I'm trying to hold it the best I can, and when I get it into this shape, I'm going to take my needle and start stabbing. This grabs the fiber because my needle has barbs going one direction. When I come out, nothing happens. When I go in, you can hear it grabbing and crunching the wool and tangling it on itself. And don't worry about shaping it exactly right now. We're going to roll it. And you do not need to go all the way down in, and you want to come straight up and down. If you come in at an angle and start doing this, you will break your needles. So as we are needle felting, it's going to become denser and denser. And right now, this is the fat end of our carrot. So we'll roll it. So if you keep going down and all the way through, you're going to get all the ends coming out here. That's too much work. You don't have to stab so hard. So you just keep rolling it and stabbing it, rolling it and stabbing it with your needle. If you hear a little whining, that's my dog. Her name's Bella. So as we stab, we're shaping. Don't worry about this end yet. Just keep stabbing until it will get smaller and smaller as you stab it. Being careful of your fingers. I always recommend having Band-Aids handy. There's different kinds of felting. This is needle felting. Wet felting is when you throw something in the washer, like a wool sweater, and it shrinks. That was accidentally felted. Wet felted. And you can take it and roll it in your hands like this to get it even more condensed. Every once in a while I'll do that. A lot of people will breathe on it because the heat from your breath will condense it a little faster. I usually don't go this fast, but I want the video to be very, very, very long. You can keep going until it's as dense as you want it. Now this is the end, so I'm going to try to make it more of a point. You never want to cut wool, because if you cut it, you've got a flat end on it. Now it doesn't want to felt. You can actually hear it just crunching into itself. If you don't have a piece of foam, okay, like this, it comes out of a cushion. You can get little remnants of it at a fabric store. You can take a bag or even a piece of felt like this, put some rice in the middle, glue it all around the edges or sew it around the edges, and it's like a rice bean bag, and that works great. I've taken a burlap bag, the little drawstring bags, you can get them at craft stores. They're only about this big. Put rice in it, pull it closed, add some glue to the end so the rice doesn't come out, and you got yourself a needle felting mat. So now I've turned it to the other end, and I'm coming into this end. Let me show you another tool. This tool has 3 needles in it. When I buy this at a fabric store, I replace it with the star needles. Star needles have 5 sides, like a star. So it has more barbs than the standard triangle needle. There's even some that just have 2 sides. So the work goes a lot faster. And obviously 3-star needles goes even faster. Let me turn off this heater because I'm sure you guys can hear it. So as we stab this end of the carrot, and at this point you don't want it to be super, super, super condensed. You want it condensed, but not super hard yet, because we want to put the lines into it to give it the detail of the carrot. See all the little nooks and crannies? Now I would go a little further, make it even more dense. At this point, you've got a carrot, pretty much. So now we're going to take a piece of our green, 3 little pieces. And you can do this any way you want. Once you get experienced more, you can do your leaves any way you want. I've done them several different ways. I don't think I have an example of a different one. See, I have a large carrot here, and I've started doing these. I haven't finished this one yet. So you'll take a piece of the green, and you're going to take it and roll it in your hands. Just the friction will felt it. See? And then you want to leave one end. I usually felt and then roll it again. felt. Remember, I'm going to be doing other kits, more complicated, especially if you're advanced felter. This is a pretty simple project. The kits are only $6.50 in my shop, plus shipping. Shipping is $4.50. And you get a needle, like I said, and you get green and orange. Get a little bit of raffia to tie your bundle together. And a video tutorial, this one, that you can watch anytime. And if you ever want to make more and you just need to buy a few more supplies, just, you know, you can always instant private message me on my Facebook page, which is Pixie Bees and Me, or down below in the comments. You can comment, and my friends that are local, I teach out of my studio, so they can always come by and get a kit, or they break a needle, let me know. We'll get you another needle. Like I said, try to go up and down because it will break if you try to go in like this and then kind of twist it, or you're trying to manipulate like that. You want to pretty much stay up and down. But I will have extra needles for sale in my Etsy shop, Pixie Bees and Me on Etsy. Like I said, I'll put the link below. So if you subscribe, you'll get to see even more videos. So see how I left more? I left it, and the way you can tell it's felted is you pull it. It's not coming apart. So you're pretty much done. You'll take the end that is fluffy, and if it's too much, which sometimes it is, you can pull a little bit off. Or too long. And now you're going to be, this is where you want to be careful with your fingers. You're going to be pushing this into the end of your carrot. And if you just keep stabbing, it will disappear into your carrot. Now, you don't want to stab so far that you're going all the way back out the other end, because eventually you're going to bring that green wool all the way through. So just go in maybe a ½ inch or so. And it's not a big deal. If it did come out the other side, you just stab it back in there. And I don't worry about quite the shape. See how it's a little misshapen right now? When I put the other one in here, it's going to get flatter. And when I put the third one in, like these. Okay. So you continue. You would make another one. Let me do that again. You really don't need much, and they don't all have to be the same size. But you will roll it between your hands to get it started. And then stab, and I pull like the end up. And then stab that in, felt it. If you've used the needles that come like at Michael's in their little kits, and different stores have little kits and they come with a needle, they're usually not that good. And once you've used a star needle or a spiral needle or other needles with more barbs, it goes so much faster. See, I think this is going to be too long, so I'm going to pull some of that off. Your kit has enough to make 3 carrots. And probably have leftover wool. At least the green. The orange, I would just divide it. Okay, did anybody else see that? That was a spider. Ah! Only when you're live, right? Lands right on your recording table. I live in the country, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so now we'll go next to this one and start inserting this one on the end that we didn't felt. So that's the key. If you want to attach anything, you want to leave that end loose so you have wool that will attach to the carrot. See, you can see I pulled out some of that green by the angle I was doing it. It's a very forgiving craft. And see, this is up higher than I want, so I'll just mold. It's like sculpting with wool. I make many things. I will be showing bunnies. Be doing a kit for Easter Bunny. We'll be doing a kit for I'm going to be doing other demos and YouTube videos. One of them is going to be doing pin cushions, which is my specialty. I do those a lot for my arts and craft fairs in antique teacups and, you know, different containers that lend themselves to a pin cushion. And wool is great for your needles if you're a quilter. Do our last one here. So I'll felt it, roll it, felt it some more, roll down one end, pull it to the middle, felt it to itself, pull it out, give it a roll. Kind of like doing dreadlocks. Okay. Here we go. Then I'm going to attach it. And you'll figure out if you like longer stems or shorter stems. These are very short and these are a lot longer. It all depends how you like them. No two carrots are the same, obviously. What else can I tell you about needle felting? Watch your fingers. That's the biggest thing. These needles hurt. Okay, so I'm not going to get it perfect. I don't want to make this video forever. Okay, now we're going to do this fun part. I really enjoy doing the details. Okay, so now we have our carrot. And you can fine tune as much as you want to get it the way you want. We're going to make some lines in our carrot. Easiest way, just hold that carrot tight and keep stabbing in the same spot. And don't stab all the way through. Like I said, I'm going in about 1/4 of an inch. Then roll it. Do another little, what are these called? I don't know. The little lines on the carrots. And then some of them are just spots on a real carrot. And then I just roll it along. That's why you don't want to needle felt it dense, super dense, because then you won't be able to get that line very easily. So now you can see it's starting to get the little dimples and spots like a real carrot. So like I've said before, I have kits to make these available in my Etsy shop, Pixie Bees and Me. This video will be on YouTube, available for you to look at anytime you want, day or night, in your pajamas, don't matter. That's the fun part of crafting at home, right? And any questions, you just leave them in the comments below. And if you don't like the shape of the end of your carrot, like mine has an awful lot of, you can twist a little bit of these longer hair wool strands around your needle and stab them in. And you just keep stabbing away, needle felting it in. There you go. Now you have a carrot. If you have any questions or comments, please subscribe so you can see some more. and just let me know. Okay, it's Pixie Bees and me. There's your carrot, and you'll make 3 more, and then you'll tie your raffia included in your kit. Again, you'll get a star needle, some green, some orange, enough to make 3 carrots. The shade of orange will probably vary, and you'll be set for your kit. Plus, you have me whenever you need a question answered. Thank you again. Bye for now.